Hey guys, welcome back to the Ugly Chairs podcast. We are coming at you with a Christmas edition. So I'm joined by two friends. I would love you guys to introduce yourselves and say your favorite Christmas cookie flavor.
Oh man, my name's Adam. I'm from Lancaster City, and I love those little, like the cookies that have the little Christmas trees inside of them that you cut out of like the tube. I don't know what those are called or what flavor they are, but they're delicious.
Sugar cookies.
Is that it?
Yeah, they're the sugar cookies that like Pillsbury makes.
It's fair. My name is Andrew, and I'm from the Berks campus. And I think, I don't want to say sugar cookies, that's what Adam just said, but I love sugar cookies, but the ones that are like homemade with like icing on them. You gotta get icing on the top.
The ones I don't like,
sprinkles.
I know this wasn't the question you asked us. The ones with the Hershey Kisses in the middle.
Ooh, I was gonna say that.
That's awkward. So I was gonna say my name is Allie, and my favorite are the peanut butter ones with the Hershey Kiss in the middle. But since that was a hard veto, I like the ones. I don't even know how to describe them. They're like chocolate, and then they're like crackled. And have like the sugar stuff on them. Mm-hmm. I think it's just really like a hot chocolate cookie. Yeah. But those are really good.
They are pretty tasty.
They remind me of like the crackle nails that were popular in like 2005. You guys probably didn't participate in that trend.
No clue what that is.
Well, it's coming back, so you'll see it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, so like I said, it's our Christmas edition. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah. I love Christmas. Anyway, so we're gonna play a little this or that Christmas edition. So do you guys understand this or that? Basically, you choose one thing over the other.
Yeah.
Super easy. Okay. How do you guys feel about a real tree or an artificial tree? What do you have in your homes, apartments, living situations?
Man, I haven't had a tree at all in my house in the last 3 years.
That's devastating.
So sad.
I know. I had a wreath, though, and it had lights on it, so it was my equivalent.
Did you put
that counts?
Like presents under the wreath?
I actually did. Yeah, there were presents underneath there. Actually, I had a real tree temporarily last year for a little bit, a tiny one. But if I get to choose, I'm taking artificial because of the cleanup process. Like, you just don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, fair.
See, I'm going to go opposite. I love the real tree because, the smell of it. Now, here's the only downfall. I have a cat, and the cat just jumps in the tree and then knocks the ornaments all over the place. So I feel like that's the only downfall, but also I think she would still do it to an artificial tree.
Yeah, probably.
But I still like a real tree. I think it's the smell that it gives off. It's like, it just reminds me of Christmas.
Does your cat ever go to the bathroom on your tree?
No, I can't say that.
Our cats used to do that. They would go under the tree and just drop deuces. Yeah.
My cat does not do that, luckily.
I'm
glad.
I saw a TikTok that if you just shake the tree in front of the cat to scare it, then it won't go in the tree. So try that.
Oh, man.
And send us a video
I'll have to try
of you
that.
terrorizing your cat.
Yeah. Right. Can we put the link below?
Yeah.
The link is in the show notes.
I like real trees because I think the cleanup is easier because I had an artificial tree last year and you had to unplug all the lights and then fold all the little leaf things, branches. All the branches back in. And then a real tree, you just take everything off and you just put it outside and then the garbage people take it away.
You're not worried about the needles?
Well, you can get certain trees that don't drop as many needles. Or if you just water it, then they don't die as quickly.
Oh, man.
You can also buy a vacuum.
Yeah, no, that works too. Yeah. Or I clean my house once a week anyway. I sweep. So it's just part of the process.
All right. I guess it's easy.
Yeah. I think it's easier. But I also will probably put that artificial tree up again this year so that I can have 2 trees.
Ah.
Double trees.
Yeah.
My family growing up had 5 trees. Oh. So that's why I compensated to 0.
To one wreath.
It was every room had a tree.
Yeah, so you have
enough trees. I didn't even know where to put my presents. Too many trees.
Were they specific things?
Yeah, they were all different. They were all special, different trees.
Themed.
One of them was fiber optic. It lit up and stuff.
Oh.
The needles literally would light up.
So many trees.
I know, it's too many trees. We just kept getting them.
I feel like I have room for 1. If I had 5 trees, it'd be like a forest.
Well, that's a funny thing. Trees never go out of style or
true.
Or
they're always the
break
same.
down. They're just always working.
Well,
they don't change style either.
I know.
They do break down when they just don't work anymore. Or natural
Trees?
ones when they decay.
Oh, yeah, natural. We had artificials.
Oh. Anyway.
That's fair.
Well, next one. Do you guys prefer Christmas gifts or Christmas food?
I don't know, like, what is there specific foods that you guys just eat at Christmas? Because I feel like I don't know that I have a
fruitcake.
Yeah, if
I
we're
don't
going,
need
if we're
that.
comparing fruitcake to gifts, I'm definitely going gifts. No, I think I would say gifts. I like to give the gifts though. I know that's like a cliche answer, but like I do. I really enjoy giving people.
Christmas food is terrible. I'm thinking about all the Christmas foods I know: fruitcake, eggnog, even like
That's
Christmas
true.
cookies. I'm just not a big fan of any of those foods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the gifts because that's just it opens a whole new world of possibilities. Could be anything.
Yeah.
Growing up, the video games that I would get:
That's true.
Madden, Call of Duty. I look forward all year to the
Yeah.
games I'd get.
Wii Sports.
true.
Wii Sports potentially.
Last year I
That's
just
all I
got
got.
like a bunch of Fortnite gift cards from
Yeah.
people, not my own family, just like
V-Bucks.
other people, and I was like, this is great. I loved it.
I would probably say food because I don't like getting gifts. It makes me super uncomfortable because then I feel like I have to react. And most of the time I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And it's like the worst part of the day. And I'm always the one that is like, you need to put the wrapping paper like immediately in the trash bag because we're creating so much mess.
What if it's a gift that you like though? Did you ever get a good gift?
Rarely do I get something that I'm like, yes. Sorry,
Wow.
any of
I
my
would say
family,
if
if you're watching.
Allie's
Shout out to
family
Mom.
is listening,
And anyone else?
Yeah, I don't know. I am just very like, I like practical things. And if I wanted, I probably have already purchased it. So yeah,
Fair.
I'm the worst person to get gifts for, and I know it. And
Christmas killjoy.
yeah. The one year I asked for reusable Ziploc bags, though, and I got a lot of those, and that was amazing. So that's where my priorities on Christmas lie.
Are you like washing them out? What's
Yeah.
a reusable Ziploc?
Yeah.
so much
You're
work.
like flipping them inside out and like rinsing them down, putting them in the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of work.
It's really not,
I
but
would just use them and throw them away.
Couldn't be me.
yeah, but
I
What are you
say-
putting in there? Like
Could never be
chicken
Adam.
wings and stuff? And then
Any
you're
food.
That's a lot of work.
and you can put them in the freezer, in the microwave.
You're talking to the guy that has a wreath because he doesn't want to clean up after something.
Yeah, I may not be the perfect person for the reusable bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Me
not.
neither, to be honest.
Well, anyway, I like food, and I could put it in my reusable Ziploc bags. Okay.
It's fair.
I feel like I now know how this next one might go. Do you guys like decorating the Christmas tree or wrapping gifts more? I feel like you guys are going to say neither.
Yeah,
I
those
know.
are like two of my least favorite parts of.
Knew
It's
it.
not mine. One of them I absolutely love doing.
Really?
Wrapping presents.
I love wrapping presents.
Really?
I don't know why. There's just something about it. It's satisfying to me.
Are you like good at it?
I don't want to say
Fold the
I don't, you know,
corners well?
I'm gonna be modest, but I'm also gonna say I'm really good at wrapping gifts.
That's modest. So what do you use to wrap?
Do you
Paper,
see
like
the
wrapping paper?
yeah, wrapping paper, but you got to get the good stuff because like
Mhm.
if you get certain stuff, you fold it and all of a sudden it just rips.
Mm.
You know, you got to get like the thick, heavy duty wrapping paper.
I use the newspaper,
That's a good one too.
comics,
Or duct tape.
just duct tape.
Just duct tape.
Oh man.
And that's why I don't like opening presents because I would get the duct tape one and then not be happy.
Yeah.
My birthday is November 24th, which falls like on Thanksgiving once every 4 years or like around there. And that tradition at my family's house is to set up the trees on that day. So I'd always spend my birthday putting stuff on Christmas trees. So bad memes
Yeah.
for setting up the trees.
That's sad.
And I'm really bad at wrapping presents. So both L's for me.
I like decorating the tree and also wrapping presents. So this one is both.
It's fair.
One
I
you do
feel
at the
like-
beginning of Christmas and one you do at the end. So I'm like a Christmas Eve, you're still wrapping stuff type of person.
Same.
That's fair.
We should put in the chat over under what day of the month of December do you set up your tree? Or maybe it's before December.
It's like November 1st.
November 1st maybe.
I don't do that, but
I would say
People do.
definitely not me.
If it's before December 1st, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm just all about the chat.
yeah, no.
I
it's
feel like we
great.
need to have a video of us teaching Adam how to wrap a gift.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, we should do that.
Throw it in the reels.
I like put it on. I like put the paper on top. Like let's say this is the gift, and then I just push it all down around, and then I fold it underneath, and I twist it up, and I put a piece of tape around like the twisty part, and it comes out like a little like piece of candy. Even if it's like a guitar.
So like if you got a box, you would do that?
Yep.
That's the easiest thing just to wrap. Oh no.
I never learned how.
I can't.
Yeah, Andrew, that's gonna be our mission.
Well, yeah, we should teach
before the
Adam how to
next
wrap
one.
a gift for sure. Before Christmas,
Oh,
we need to do
goodness.
this.
Everything
Okay.
looks like a Tootsie Pop.
How do you guys feel about white lights versus colorful lights? So we got some colorful lights
Mm-hmm.
rocking in the background.
Down with the colorful lights reminds me of Stranger Things.
Ooh,
White lights, calming.
yeah. I think oh man, I think it depends for me, honestly. I can't now. It depends where it is.
On a tree? If it's on a tree, do you like the colorful ones or do you like the white ones?
If it's on a tree, I like colorful. If it's on a house, white.
Interesting. I don't like colorful lights at all. I think they look like the 90s. Just the whole
Stranger-
Not a
era.
fan of the 90s?
Yeah, what's wrong with
No.
that? I feel like Adam just came out of the 90s, you know?
I did? I
No,
mean,
it's Adam. I said Adam.
I mean, I
I was
was
born.
I was born in the 90s, so I
It's fair.
guess.
It's fair.
Barely, but like I was. No, I have a very specific color scheme to my Christmas tree, and the lights don't match it. I'm like that annoying person. It's maroon and gold and white.
What I do
Interesting.
love is going to the houses that have the radio that's connected to their
Oh,
Christmas lights,
yeah,
so you can
right?
listen to a
Yeah.
song,
Yeah.
and you can like see them change. And some houses are like projecting movies onto their walls and stuff.
People go crazy.
I
I
know.
like those ones. Or you like drive around like the rich neighborhoods, and you're like, wow, this is so nice.
This is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Their light setups. The funny thing is, people are just cool with randos rolling up to their house and sitting outside and like listening to the radio.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't be me. I'd be
I'd be like, what are they
And
doing?
they're like
out
inside,
there?
like eating dinner.
It's fair.
Yeah, no, that's a little strange for me. Okay, this is a big one. Do you guys like Elf or Home Alone?
Never seen Home Alone.
What?
Never seen Home
Never.
Alone.
No.
Like any of them?
None of them. I know what it is. I've just never seen it.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go with Elf.
Man, I am unpopular opinion here. I really don't like Elf. So Home Alone's my favorite Christmas movie.
Mm.
So every year, I gotta watch them. You know, but Elf.
What
I
don't you like
just-
about Elf?
I don't know, to be honest.
A syrup on spaghetti?
It's just,
Why
it's
not?
just not
Too
I'm
funny?
just- I think it's just
Too
I
good?
think it's because I saw it so much as a kid because
Yeah.
everybody loved it,
Mm,
and then
fair.
I'm like, I just don't like it anymore. You know.
Hmm.
Plus, I feel like Will Ferrell's just the same in all of his things.
Disagree,
So I'm just watching
but
Will Ferrell be a large child in the whole movie.
You're
That's
watching
true.
him be an elf? Yeah, I like Elf better than Home Alone, but I probably have watched Home Alone like twice, and I've watched
man.
Elf so many times. But I wouldn't choose to watch either of them, but of the franchises,
Top Christmas movie though, Jingle All the Way.
interesting.
Jingle All the Way is a quality Christmas movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger at his
Yeah.
prime.
Oh yeah,
I personally
it's
like
a great movie.
Arthur Christmas, but
Never heard of that.
I've never
oh
heard
my
of that.
gosh,
I have
wow,
no idea
you
what
guys
that
need to
is.
go home and watch that immediately. It is my favorite.
Like the show Arthur.
No,
That's what I thought
Walking
too.
down the street.
no, it's this.
That's what I thought.
It's a guy named Arthur, and he helps save Christmas. But it's like really cool, and there's a lot of fun
Interesting.
technology that like Santa has. And
Sounds low budget.
no, it's like a cartoon. There's a Justin
That's what I
Bieber
was
song in
thinking.
it, which is the only reason that I watched it at
Fair.
first. But now it's great.
Wow.
It's my Christmas tradition
That's
is
good.
to watch that movie. But speaking of
Maybe we'll watch it.
traditions,
Oh man, is that a transition?
yeah, no,
Sounds
What?
like it.
yeah, it's my Christmas tradition, and we're going to talk about some Christmas traditions. But I have some fun little facts for you, some statistics about traditions. You didn't know that you were coming to a statistics show.
I didn't.
Okay, so 52% of Americans try to replicate holiday traditions from their childhood. How was the cookie?
It was good actually. Busing,
Busing.
Busing.
respectfully.
Okay.
Continue with the statistics.
Yeah, so like half of
Yeah.
Americans try to replicate holiday traditions from their childhood. And then most of those traditions have been passed down from like a generation. And then 30% of them are from like their grandparents. And then 20% are from their great grandparents, or like even more than that. So do you guys have any traditions that you've ever heard of? Well, not that, do you have any? Do you know of any that maybe your friends or other people have told you that are like super old traditions that have been passed down through like generation and generation and generation?
Oh man, I'm trying to think. I know in is it Sweden? I think it might be Sweden. They set up the Yule goat. It's this giant like 50-foot goat in like the town square, and they all like go and celebrate around the goat.
Is that
I'm not sure how old that tradition is, but
okay?
it seems old.
I feel like I read about that in like the Bible, and then they were like, "Hey, you shouldn't do
shouldn't do-
that."
you shouldn't
I'm pretty sure it's not an idol, but maybe it is. I don't know.
It sounds a little idol-like, but cool. Shout out to Sweden.
My family always has Chinese food.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Not sure
I
if
like
how
that.
many generations that's been passed down, but we do it.
Nice.
I like that. The one thing I know that people do, which I don't understand, is they like have like a pickle ornament, right?
Pickle, yeah.
And don't you like hide it in the tree or somewhere? And I don't know where you
Yeah,
do it.
you hide it in the Christmas tree, and the first person
Yeah.
to find it normally can open their presents first. My family has done that before.
Interesting. I was like, one day I just stumbled upon a pickle ornament, and I was like, who in the world has this pickle ornament? And here it was because there was like a tradition, I guess, and
Yeah.
someone gave it to us.
And you found it, so you got to open gifts first.
I don't think we were even like using it as that. I think it was
mean,
just an ornament.
You
on
could
the
just
tree.
have a pickle ornament.
I think that's what it was, but then like I was told that it was like, oh yeah, like, tradition with the finding it.
Huh.
It was, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know why a pickle. That's my question. It's like
Probably because
I
it's
get
like
the
obscure.
idea. Yeah, because I get the idea of
Or it's
like this is a
green.
cool idea, but like a
Right.
pickle.
Any of you guys moviegoers on Christmas Day? That's another tradition my family has. A lot of times, Christmas
No.
night, we'll go to see a movie. Yeah. Spider-Man Far From Home. Saw that on Christmas Day.
Fun. I feel like a lot of movies do come out like
Yeah.
on Christmas Day. That's smart. And you go in like your pajamas.
Yeah, I know. The
Something.
vibe. So fun.
Sounds fun. So why do you guys think that traditions matter so much to people and like families around the holidays?
I think because it's like, I don't know. I think because you have that feeling of like it's Christmas time, and like over the whole month is like you start to get, I don't know. It's like nostalgic where it's like, oh, it's Christmas, and so you start doing these traditions to kind of bring you back to like, I feel like your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, I think those are the ones that I cherish the most, are like the ones I did when I was a kid, because it reminds me of like that Christmas feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that's why people do it. Is it's like it just brings you back to like your childhood, your past, and you just continue doing it.
Yeah, I think there's like the beauty of memories.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's some of my favorite thing to do is just reminisce on times that have been good in the past. And we're all like creatures of habit, so we like to do things that are in like our routines. And when you get to do them with people that you love, it's like especially like unique and special.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's very nostalgic. And like the older I get, the more and more I'm like, oh, Christmas doesn't feel the same. I feel like once you have kids, then it like maybe starts to feel like when you were a kid again. But anything that I can do to make it feel like when I was like 7, that's like optimal.
7 for some reason that's like the prime time for Christmas.
Yeah, because you like
Yeah, it
fully
was.
understand things, and it's like fun, and you're not like being forced to do anything.
Yeah, it's God's number too. It's 7.
Yeah,
Makes
true.
sense.
yeah. But that was prime Christmas. Shout out to 2007. It's a great time.
I thought you were a 90s baby.
Yeah, so I thought too.
99, so technically 2007, I would have been 7
Wow. Okay. Math.
or 8, depending on the month of the year.
Yeah, depending.
Wow.
But anyway.
Well,
What?
the month was December and the day was the 25th. So.
Oh, then I would have been 7.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Wow. Look
Yeah.
at that.
It's really easy to know how old I am all the time. Okay, so what do you guys think that you can learn? Like if you were looking at a family from the outside and you were looking at their Christmas traditions, do you think it would be super obvious like what that family values based on their traditions? This is just a sociological question I'm truthfully wondering.
Yeah, I think so. Because of like Christmas's origins, that it was like created to celebrate Jesus's birth. And so like I follow Jesus, and so that's when I think about Christmas, that's what I think about first. And so like even just church gatherings is a big part of my plans for Christmas every year. Because of that, if someone doesn't do that, that might denote something they don't value that I do value, which is Jesus' birth. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I feel like it's the same thing. Yeah, I think depending on what the tradition is that they're doing, I think you can tell. But yeah, I would agree with that. I think like because of those certain traditions that you do growing up, and because I grew up in a Christian household, and so I grew up believing in Jesus, and so that was something we did too. Yeah, we go to the Christmas gathering, we do those things, and so that was always what it was. And I don't know. Yeah, I think if you see somebody doing that from the outside, you can definitely tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when I was thinking about this question, I was thinking about like what people would think about my family. So we will do like the giving tree things.
What's that?
Like the tree, and then it has the little tag, and it says like, oh, this person wants a Nike sweatshirt, and they're 13.
We have those at LCBC, is what you're saying?
Yes,
church?
yes. Okay. And the church that I grew up at, we also had those. So like we would always do those before we would buy any other presents.
Cool.
So it was like, hey, you first have to do this because like giving is part of this whole season. It's not just about getting. And I think like that would probably tell a lot about my family. But yeah, we also like, we would always go to all the Christmas services and gatherings and all of those things as a family. And it would just be very obvious. It's like, hey, we like spending time with each other. Like that is a big value of our family. Also like to be comfy in pajamas. Really big value.
Do you guys ever read the nativity story as a
yes,
family?
Every year.
Luke chapter 2.
It is a constant fight currently in my household every single year because my sister and I are like, hey, we're like 20. We don't need to do this anymore. But we don't read it like out of the Bible. Like if we read it out of the Bible, I'd be like, cool. No, it's like a picture book.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Every year my mom is like, no, you have to do it. And I'm like, can we
just not?
Can we not? Like, you know the story, I know the story. I'm going to suggest we read it out of the Bible this year. I would feel better. But there's not pictures, and maybe that's what my mom wants. But
it's the illustration, truly.
Yeah.
I do like picture books.
It is. It's a nice book. Like, it's pretty, but yeah.
You know what it's called?
The Christmas Story.
It's a good name for
something like that.
Seems like a good name.
Jesus' birth story. I don't know. I'll look it up, but I have no idea off the top of my head. It's in my attic, probably. I'll find it. I don't know why I looked up like it was above us. It's up there. Okay, so we kind of talked about it a little bit, but what traditions do you guys feel like are your favorite that happen in the church around Christmas time?
I don't know. For me, I love doing the Christmas shoe boxes. Mm-hmm. And so I know around LCBC we do that. And that's one of my favorite things. I don't know why. I love filling a shoebox with just things that they need. I think it's fun. I also really like shopping, which is a fun fact about me. And so I'm like, if I can go shopping and fill the shoebox with things, and it's an excuse to go shopping, I'm going to do it.
What's your go-to thing to put in a shoebox?
My go-to thing to put in a shoebox?
Yeah, like every year you're like, man, I got to get this.
A really cool water bottle.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because, you need water.
So true.
You're talking about like the Operation Christmas Child ones that you ship to places for people in need. That's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of my favorite. Honestly, like, this is maybe going to sound corny or like I planned this, but I didn't. Serving at church on Christmas is always like one of my favorite things because everyone is like bringing their families with them. So you get to meet tons of new people and everyone's either in like a really bad mood or in a really good mood. And it's fun to like take bets on like which is going to be which. But you can also brighten someone's day because if they're having a bad day and you like have an umbrella for them, and like bring them into the church or like check their kid in, it's just fun. I don't know. I love serving at church on Christmas. Yeah. Or like Christmas Eve or whatever, just that time.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's just fun. Everybody's either like in pajamas or they're dressed really nice.
Yeah, they just got a suit on. No in between.
Yeah, it's great. It's like you never know what you're going to see.
But I feel like I have, like over Christmas, when I'm at Christmas gatherings, I feel like I need to like look nicer, I'm like, oh, it's Christmas, I need to put on like a nice shirt.
I feel like that's exactly what you would wear though. Like that's the only thing I've ever seen you really wear.
I do wear this a lot.
It's just all black.
It is true, but during Christmas I'm like I need to wear color, Right.
So will you be wearing your Christmas tuxedo suit?
I do have a Christmas suit with like candy canes on it, and I think I'm going to wear it this year for Christmas.
Well, make sure you're at Collide Christmas at Burke's then, everybody.
I will. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
I'll definitely
you
should
be there.
definitely be there.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be there.
I thought that's what you were saying. I was like, I'll definitely be there. Anyway, yeah.
My favorite tradition is definitely the giving tree things.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are fun.
cool. I've never done that.
You should. It's so fun. I think it's really cool because then, like, you come back later and then you see all the little presents under the tree. And it's amazing to me, like, what people buy. Like, some people will just buy the, like, standard, and then some people will go, like, above and beyond. It's like, I just want a Nike sweatshirt. And they're like, nope, the whole, like, you get the whole outfit and some shoes.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
Pack
awesome.
up the Nike tracksuit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's cool. So, before we end this podcast, I have one final question.
Let's get it.
I'm ready.
What is, if you could have your dream Christmas tradition, what would it be?
It's a tough question.
Like, all the money in the world, you could make it happen every single year.
I got it. I'm renting out MSG, Madison Square Garden, bringing in Mariah Carey. She's headlining the show. Some openers, surprise openers every year. It's a new one. Maybe Bieber, year one.
Yeah,
And
that'd
then
be great.
me and my family and some of my closest friends skydiving down through Manhattan into MSG through a port in the top. However Batman got in there in the Batman movie, Robert Pattinson, that's how I'm getting in. And we land as Mariah Carey crescendos in the bridge of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
That's happening every year.
Can I just say I want to be a part
You
of
said
that one?
no limits.
Can I be a part of the skydiving team? And then that's my ideal one too,
You
right
can.
there. That's amazing.
No, Andrew, you have to come up with a new one.
That
You
was
can't
good.
just-
That
no, that
was-
one, that's cool.
That was. I can't believe you just came up with it. That was impressive.
Yeah, have you ever, like, thought about that before? Or that was just, like, top of the dome?
He's
I've
been
always
waiting.
wanted, those are elements of things I've always wanted, and altogether they just create something beautiful.
How
That's
often do
fair.
you think about flying through Manhattan?
A lot.
Okay. Interesting.
If Mr. Beast is listening to this, please make this happen for me.
He is. No, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely tuned in for sure.
Dude, he
Thanks,
listens every
buddy.
week. My ideal, so no limits. My
no
ideal
limits.
Christmas tradition. I feel like it's weird because I feel like what I'm gonna go towards is like doesn't have anything to do with Christmas, but I'm gonna make it have something to do with Christmas. I feel like if I could have like my ideal Christmas tradition, no money, like not no money. That's not what I meant. If the money wasn't a limit, I think, I think I would want to fly my entire family every single year to like somewhere new in the world. I don't know why, because I feel
Just
like
a new place.
yeah, new place every year. Just go somewhere new, do new things. Because I'm always about like I like to do new things. I like to try new things, and I feel like it'd be fun to be somewhere new for Christmas every year to see like other people's traditions.
Maybe Hazleton this year. I've heard Hazleton's
Dude.
nice around this time of the year.
I'm gonna
Fly up there.
I was thinking, like, Denmark.
I'm gonna fly
Pennsylvania,
I'm gonna fly my family to each LCBC campus.
Little Waynesboro Christmas, baby. Let's get it.
Mine was sort of similar to, I think, what you were saying, not about going to just, like, Hazleton. Not that Hazleton, there's anything wrong with it.
Hazleton's a great place.
Yeah.
Hazleton's dope in the Christmas time.
No,
It's like,
I-
snow and stuff.
But yeah, that's so cool.
Hazleton's awesome, Allie.
No, I believe you. I was just
I don't
thinking
think
about,
she
like,
does.
no, I do.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking about going to, like, Denmark or Sweden or, like, a very cold, like, seems like
Right.
Santa is from their country, and having Justin Bieber perform his Christmas album
Or-
to me and all my friends.
Justin Bieber goes with you and
Well-
performs on the plane as you travel.
I don't know how Hailey Bieber would feel about that, and I don't really
like-
want to
That's fair.
get in between all of that. But if he's just, like, singing
Yeah, he's just singing.
his
like,
Christmas album,
yeah,
then I will be having a wonderful time.
it's fair.
It's the best Christmas album over Pentatonics personally, but someone's gonna hate me now, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
I would stand on that. I think that's fair.
good.
I'd-
Shout out to
yeah.
Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, if you're watching, if you want to go to Denmark, we'll make it happen.
Is it more likely that Mr. Beast is watching or Justin Bieber? Put it in the chat below.
They're both. Justin Bieber started on YouTube, but
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know if either one of them are. But if you are, let us know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining me. And guys, make sure you tune in next time because I'm going to give you guys all a Christmas present.
What?
And it is part of my family's Christmas tradition. So you have to be ready for it.
I'm stoked. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, so see you guys next time.